What's going on, guys? Blame Truth here, the Godfather himself, bringing you another video, and I have some juicy information. First and foremost, though, I want to thank everyone who has supplied gameplay for the channel. This is not going to be my gameplay. Pretty much the only gameplay you're going to see from me is going to be on the podcast I'm doing, just interviewing other creators and stuff like that, talking with them. Any other gameplay, it's not mine. So thank you to everyone who's ever supplied gameplay for the channel. I really appreciate it because, like a lot of you, I have no desire to touch Call of Duty until drastic changes are made. I mean drastic. Every single year the game comes out, like a new game comes out. It's not going to come out this coming year, apparently. They're going to do the DLC thing. The big content drop or whatever. But every year the game comes out and I check it out and I'm disappointed. 4 years running now, I've been disappointed. Gravely disappointed. And I yell and I scream and I plead for change, as does everyone else, but change never really comes. This information I'm going to show you should be a lesson to every video game publisher, every dev team out there. When you lie to your consumers, when you aim to just eke out the least effort possible to make the most money possible, this is what happens. And I am so happy to share these hard numbers with you guys. I tried to tell you. I tried to tell you 4 years ago. I'm like, this business model, whatever they're doing, is not sustainable. This is not how you go about making video games. See, they only care about profit. This is why they release overpriced bundles and make money from the whales or just the dumb casuals that swipe their mom's credit cards behind their mom's back. You know, that's their main goal. That's Activision's main goal. It's not about making a fun game. It's not about making a quality product anymore. It's not about listening to the community. It's not about appeasing the hardcore player base, the player base that have been there for 10, 15 years, yada, yada. This is what happens. And I'm going to show you because I got to make money too. Hopefully the right way. I try to do it the right way. But I got to make money too. So here's a brief word from this video's sponsor, and then we'll get right on into the numbers. Have you guys ever thought about making money playing Warzone, Apex Legends, and other games? Well, if you play those games, did you know that throughout 2022, professional gamers have earned $3.6 billion? Have you ever wondered how much money you can make by playing multiplayer games yourself? Enter Legion Farm. It is a top coaching and companionship platform in the most popular video games like Apex and Warzone, where regular people hire pro players to get a good teammate. And Legion Farm has made a program where they offer you to earn by playing your favorite game. Over $30 million have been earned by professional gamers just on Legion Farm's platform alone. Legion Farm is a remote type job that people can enjoy. It provides good money, broadens your social circle, and helps you improve your gaming skills. Those enlisted will not only get the profession itself, but they will also get additional benefits in the form of social networking promotion, special event participation, as well as assistance in relocation and acquiring the hardware. Legion Farm makes job offers available to all course participants, as well as assisting with creating profiles on other similar platforms. And Legion Farm hosts free webinars for those who are interested in earning money through gaming. Those who aren't sure about being ready for the full course can start a course on a monthly subscription basis. When I first started doing the whole YouTube gaming thing as a career, I wish I had a product like Legion Farm to help me make ends meet until I got my feet wet. Check the link in the video description and sign up for Legion Farm today to start earning now. Alright guys, welcome back to the video. So what I have for you is finally some hard data thanks to this random tweet I was tagged in today. I couldn't believe this when I saw it, my jaw dropped, but it makes total sense at the same time. Call of Duty, these numbers are horrendous, guys. They are terrible. So I've been showing you Steam charts. I've been showing you the game just gradually bleeding players, going from nearly 500,000 total players between Warzone 2, Modern Warfare 2, and DMZ, all the way down. I think today I saw it at around 95,000 total. That is a huge drop. And it varies between that. Sometimes it goes lower than that. I've seen it as low as like 60,000. I've seen it as high as 120,000. But the point is the game gradually is losing players at an alarming rate. Considering this is a 2-year game and considering Warzone 2 just came out, this is not good. So people have been trying to argue with that, saying like, "Where's your Steam, man?" Mwah, mwah, mwah. These copium COD dick riders, man. I don't know what they are huffing aside from the copium. Maybe some lead paint or something. I don't know, man. But they are trying to just stick up for this billion-dollar company that shits on them at the end of the day. I have some hard numbers here. Check this out. Look at this image. This is the total number of players between not just Warzone 2, not just Modern Warfare 2, but COD Mobile. And this is just the total number of players, like in general. 1,104,383 as of that day, whenever this was taken. What does the tweet say? Let's read it here. Activision publishes the number of active players on all platforms directly in an event in Spain, which reached 1,104,383 players yesterday. So January 26th, 424,000 players in Warzone 2, 184,000 players in Modern Warfare 2, and 406,000 players in COD Mobile. Between these three giants, we're barely breaking 1 million players. Now, here's the thing. 2 of these modes are free to play, COD Mobile and Warzone 2. Look at the player count. I mean, just take this in, guys. Take this in. 184,000 players total on this multiplayer game right now. On Modern Warfare 2. This $70 most advanced Call of Duty of all time, hyped to high heaven. Only 184,000 players in Modern Warfare Roman numeral 2 multiplayer. Now, I'm going to show you something that's going to blow your mind. Check this out. This is just, it just speaks for itself. I saved this tweet for a rainy day because I knew it would come in handy, okay? So, someone tweeted out, on the 28th of February 2011, 4 months after launch, almost 3 million players on Xbox 360 on Black Ops 1 alone. I remember Modern Warfare 2, MW3, and BO2 pulling similar numbers during their primes. I laugh whenever someone says COD now has more active players than ever. And if you actually look at the image of this tweet, 2,938,745 players online on Xbox 360 alone. I was there during that time on Black Ops 1. Black Ops 1 is one of the better selling Call of Duty games of all time, one of the most innovative Call of Duty games of all time for its time. A big leap in terms of innovation and just, I mean, it was just, it was set in the past. So this whole like players prefer modern games, bullshit, man. Players prefer fun games. Players prefer games where the dev teams care. This has got to be a wake-up call to Activision. The fact that Black Ops 1, just on Xbox 360, back in the day, had nearly 3 times the amount of players. And this was a paid game only. There were no free modes. There was no mobile game, whatever. I'm sure Activision's still making good money. I'm sure they're making great money even, you know, because they're selling skins to morons, paste-eating idiots. So that's great. I'm sure all the stupid skins they sell makes up for the lack of players. But see, here's the thing. Every time you buy a skin, every time you pay $10 more and you're fine with that, purchasing a $70 AAA game that's unfinished, every time you give them money, every time they still make money, they can get away with bleeding players. They can get away with releasing subpar products. Every time you defend this billion-dollar company by saying that, oh, it's not that bad, get the dick out of your stupid fucking mealy mouth. Okay? Get it out. Every time you support this studio, we continue to get bad games. Player numbers continue to drop. What do you want? Do you want the game to die? Do you literally just want to keep supporting this crap until the game dies? Because that's what's going to happen. They're going to do to Call of Duty what they did to Guitar Hero. But let's just go back to those numbers. I'm not making it up. I'm showing you like proof here, you know? 3 million players on one platform on a $60 multiplayer game 4 months after launch compared to 3 months after launch, 2 months after launch for Warzone even. 1 million players spread across Warzone, spread across multiplayer, spread across COD Mobile. 2 of those modes are free. There is a problem. Charlie Intel even tweeted out, hey, the numbers are down. The sad thing is they probably are making more or equal money now, because instead of making a good game, they're just looking for ways to monetize and nickel and dime their customers to death. How do you people not see it? It's clear as day. They're still doing well money-wise, but it's well below where they thought they would be because they keep shitting out subpar products. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Oh, this guy in the gameplay has some butter legs here. Well, he went bye-bye. Well, Activision's going to go bye-bye pretty soon if they keep giving us bad games. And, you know, it's not even just Activision. It's all across the board. AAA gaming, it's bad. For the most part, it's bad. There's been 2 really good AAA hyped-up games this past year. Elden Ring and God of War Ragnarok, pretty much. I went back and played Skyrim. 11-year-old game. I modded it out. I didn't mod it myself, but I got mods from the community who make better games than devs now. I'm not kidding with that. They really, really do. Look at SM2. Look at the dev team behind that. People working for free in their free time, like when they can. And they're going to release a game that's better than anything this billion-dollar company can release. I'm done being nice. I'm sorry. You guys want me to be nice? I can't. I can't be positive. I cannot be nice anymore. This shit sucks. And me, if anything, I should have been meaner. Me being mean on here is not enough. Other people need to get mean. Other people need to get real mean. People that get invited out to events or whatever, people that play this game professionally, it's time to just stop being nice. It gets you nowhere. Look at where this has gotten us. Look at where just being nice has gotten us with Call of Duty. Let's go back. I can't reiterate those numbers enough. 3 million players on one platform 4 months after launch versus 2 to 3 months after launch, 1 million players. 2 of those modes are free to play. 184, if we're just comparing apples to apples here, okay? 184,000 compared to 3 million, roughly. And that's just on one platform. Let's assume that it's like 6 million. Let's assume 6,500,000 between PlayStation and PC for Black Ops 1. I think that's a fair number. Yeah, I think that's a fair number. Let's even tone it down to 5 million. Let's be very conservative. 5 million compared to 184,000 on every platform. Pathetic. Multiplayer is dead. Battle Royale is not too far behind. And COD Mobile is leading the pack. A mobile game is leading the pack for actual quality. What in the hell happened to this franchise that I love? What happened? This is pathetic. Guys, I'm about out of time on this gameplay, though. There's nothing else to say. Spread the word. This game's dying. Oh, and for Season 2, do you know what we're rumored to get? Castle, a remake of a remake that we just got, and Museums coming back. That horrible map from the beta that got taken out of the game because the devs were too lazy to actually make an original map, so they just stole a location. Yeah, that one. I hope the player base continues to drop, truthfully. I hope that less than 100,000 players are playing the game. Think about this. There are more people subscribed to my channel. More people are subscribed to me that are playing Modern Warfare Roman numeral 2 multiplayer right now. Pathetic! I'm out of time, though, guys. I want to suplex Joe Secott through his dwindling player counts. Peace.
Some parting advice?